neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Hey, Madge. Is that son of yours I'm after? I can see you, you little weasel.
No, you can't just come barging in here like this.
Come on, Madge. None of the blokes blame you for what he's done. But Steve and me want our money. And I'm not going till I get it.
Look, Ivan, mate, I haven't forgotten I owe you and Steve. You'll get your money.
Too right, we will. Because you're going to give it to me now.
I'm still trying to figure out how much I owe people. What with the race being called off and everyone hassling me.
I want me money. And I'm going to get it if I have to thump it out of
Oh,
you.
no, you won't. Now, I'm not going to put up with this sort of behaviour in the waterhole, and I certainly am not going to put up with it in my own home.
Come on, Madge, he owes us.
You've got a short memory, Ivan. If it wasn't for me, you would have been thrown out of the waterhole for good and all. And how many times have I put you in a cab and sent you home when you were so drunk that you didn't know who you were, let alone where you were going?
I got nothing against you, Madge.
Well, I suggest that if you want any more drinks in the waterhole, you better learn some manners.
A bet's a bet.
Give him something on account, Henry.
Yeah. There you go.
Steve's not going to like this.
He'll get his money, and so will you. You have my word.
I know you're a straight shooter, Madge. But I'm telling you, you better pay up quick, mate. Because next time you might not have your mother's skirts to hide behind.
Thanks, Mum. You were great. You had Ivan eating out of your hand.
Henry, you are going to pay back every cent you owe.
Oh, I'm no Welcher, Mum. I told you that.
Maybe not, but you certainly learn your lessons the hard way, don't you? And another thing, you are never to gamble again, ever. Is that understood?
You can bet your bottom dollar on it, Mum.
Funny, Henry.
Interesting, isn't it? Young ones did their utmost to reunite Ramsay Street while their respective parents are sitting at home sulking like children.
You think we oldies ought to take the hint?
Well, the kids had the right attitude right from the start.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Mike wasn't too thrilled when Scott beat him in the swimming race.
Oh, he bounced back. And what about Charlene? She would have won that race if she hadn't stopped to help Jane. That's what I call being a good sport.
Yeah, I think you're right. We are the ones who caused the feud in Ramsay Street.
Yes, and we've had more than enough of those over the years.
Well, after the race tomorrow, between Des and me, we can forget the whole thing.
You can go better than that. Cancel it.
Oh, I couldn't do that to Des.
Why not?
Well, if you knew what he put himself through to get this far, you'd understand.
You could at least ask him.
Oh, no, I couldn't. No, he wouldn't quit now anyway.
You know, sometimes I think men never grow up. Do you have to go on that run tomorrow?
Well, it's important to Jim. I reckon he needs to know that he can still beat a younger bloke.
And it's important to you to prove he can't.
Daph, I'm going. So no more arguments.
And why don't you settle it like the boys do? 10 laps of the pool instead.
Terrific idea, just one hitch. I can't swim.
You can't swim.
Well, I've never given myself a chance to learn. I'm scared stiff of the water.
Des, you've been to the beach with me heaps of times.
Ah, but if you'd noticed, I never get out of my depth.
You've never mentioned it before.
Oh, it's not the sort of thing a bloke likes to advertise.
Why are you so scared?
Well, when I was about 6, I suppose, my dad took me to the lake near home and just like that, chucked me in the water.
It's a wonder you didn't drown.
Oh, I damn near did. I started to panic. I started thrashing around and screaming for him to come and get me. He thought it was a great joke. Only way to teach a kid. Guess it's called making a man out of you.
What a mean, rotten thing to do.
Oh, to be fair to Dad, I mean, he thought he was doing the right thing. That's how he learned how to swim.
Poor Des. I'm sorry I brought up such a dumb idea.
You weren't to know. But if I've got to do anything, I'd rather do running than swimming.
I won't say another word. Promise. See, I told you all you needed was a good night's sleep.
You can take over my coaching anytime. I like your methods.
Now, warm jumper.
I think you're overdoing it a bit, Daff. Jim said a basic emergency kit.
I'm just making sure. Water flask and towel.
Yeah, and don't worry about packing my togs. Like I said last night.
No togs, Des. And there's your lunch.
Now that is important.
Save your strength, I'll get it. Hi, come in.
Thank you. Des?
You sure you two aren't secretly going off on some fishing trip?
Just the bare essentials.
Because I packed it, of course.
Although from the weight of it, you'd think that she'd pack the Boy Scout just to be sure.
Sounds like a good idea.
Daff, we're not going cross-country. We agreed to stick to the roads. Now, whose car should we take? Mine?
Fine by me.
I don't see why Helen and I can't at least drive there with you.
Now, you don't want to see your boy loose, do you?
Famous last words, mate.
Well, the sooner we're off, the sooner we'll be home.
Now, for heaven's sake, if you feel as if you've bitten off more than you can chew, just have the brains to call it a day.
And Des, if you get so much as a twinge in your back, call the race off. Promise?
I'll be fine, Kurt.
Would you two stop treating us like a couple of crocs?
I'll have the liniment ready.
Well, aren't you going to wish me luck?
Just come back in one piece, OK?
Jim's the one who's going to need the Band-Aids.
And may the best man... Well, forget I said that. There's enough feuding in Round His Street at the moment.
See you tonight about 6-ish, all right?
Good luck.
See you, Helen.
Fine. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Wish we could have talked them out of it.
Don't fret. I'll be all right.
Well, maybe it's my delicate condition, as it's called, but I don't like it. I don't like it one little bit.
Nan, are you sure you're up to going to church?
Oh, it would take more than stiff knees to keep me away from Sunday service.
Now, ease up. You're sure to be a bit sore after all that cycling yesterday?
I'm afraid I am. Mr. Bishop, would it inconvenience you to drive us? Just this one?
Of course not, Mrs. Mangel.
Thank you so much.
I'll just go over and tell Madge.
I'm sure she'll understand.
Yes, I won't be long.
Nan, I know you're feeling a bit creaky after your bike ride, but well, Mr. Bishop usually walks Mrs. Mitchell to church.
If Madge Mitchell hasn't got the decency to allow Mr. Bishop to do me a good turn, then she has no right to be going to church. Perhaps it's time that Mr. Bishop saw that woman in her true colours. He just might have second thoughts.
Oh, dear, what have I done with my gloves?
Haven't got a clue, mate.
Wouldn't hurt you to come with me, Henry.
I think I better square myself with Ivan and the other blokes before I try and get a good word in upstairs.
Don't be blasphemous. How's it going?
If I can get a few odd jobs, I reckon I can pay the blokes back in, 4, say 5 weeks at the most.
I hope so. We don't want the likes of Ivan making regular house calls.
I've got to hand it to you, Mum. You really put the skids under him.
Yes, I did, didn't I?
A year ago, he'd have scared the pants off you.
Henry! Actually, you're quite right. Working at the waterholes taught me a few things.
Like you always said to us as kids, life is one long lesson. And we must never stop learning, must we, Mum?
What are you getting at, Henry?
Now, you were pretty rough on Harold yesterday.
Oh, don't you start, please. I've already had enough from Charlene.
Well, you were.
Well, he asked me to marry him, right? And when I lose my bike race, does he console me? No, he's all over that Mangel woman like a rash.
Well, perhaps he's trying to get her to cut back on his board. Seriously, Mum, you were rough.
Yes, I suppose I was a bit.
He really likes you. And he's a good bloke.
Yes, I know he is. I don't know why I'm bothering to go to church. I've already had a very interesting sermon from my son. Yes, Harold, all ready.
Morning, Henry.
G'day, Harold.
And how are you this morning, Madge?
Very well, thanks, Harold. And looking forward to a little more gentle exercise than yesterday. How's the weather for walking?
I thought we'd drive.
Oh, must we?
Well, Mrs. Mangel isn't feeling the best, so I said I'd give her and Jane a lift.
Oh.
You don't mind, do you?
No, Harold. By all means, give the poor old thing a lift. But if you don't mind, I'd prefer to walk myself.
Well, I couldn't refuse her, Madge.
No, obviously. Very Christian of you, Harold, I'm sure.
You sure you read that map right? Trust him, my boy, trust him. I haven't been this far from civilization since Mum used to send me to scout camp when I was 12.
Just follow the road and you'll be fine.
What are you doing?
Sorting out the essentials. Helen tends to go overboard. You'd be advised to do the same thing, you know.
Yeah, I think Daph went out at the top too.
Got a water bottle?
Yep.
Well, in 20 kilometres a day, could get pretty dry.
Oh. Yeah. One of those. Brought enough of that.
Oh, thanks, mate. I should have thought of that myself. It's great.
Well, you mean chocolate's good for runners?
The chocolate's made of sugar, sugar's energy, and we're going to need all we can get before today's over. Oh, first aid kit.
Why are you trying to demoralise me before we even get started?
Just a precaution, mate, just a precaution. And this is essential.
You're kidding.
Well, how am I going to find you when you get lost?
Me? No chance, pal.
Well, if either of us get lost. Right, you ready?
Lock it.
Right, okay. Marks. Sit. Wait for the go. On your marks. Sit. Go. See you back at the car park.
It was bad enough Madge Mitchell refusing to drive with us, but to ignore us throughout the whole service, well, I certainly don't call that Christian behaviour.
But it was a good service, though, wasn't it?
Well, it was wasted on her. She doesn't know the meaning of turning the other cheek.
You do, don't you, Nan?
My whole life has been based on just that principle. Let the Robinsons slander and malign me. I hope I have the spiritual strength to keep my dignity, to turn quietly away.
But does that mean you've changed your mind about sitting for Mrs. Daniels?
Most certainly not. She's no better than the rest of the Robinson clan. They're all tarred with the same brush.
Well, I suppose after what you said yesterday, she's already painting something else for her art exhibition.
Well, that's no concern of mine.
Well, it's a shame, really. I mean, a portrait of you in an art exhibition, it could have become quite valuable. And Mrs. Daniels was going to give it to you. Oh, well. An unfinished painting isn't really worth very much.
Not much at all, I shouldn't think.
I don't blame you, though, Nan. I mean, turning the other cheek, as far as the Robinson's concerned, isn't very easy for you. Would you like me to make lunch?
Perhaps I was a little hasty with Mrs. Daniels yesterday. After all, she's not responsible for her grandson's despicable behaviour towards his employees. Yes, perhaps it is better to forgive, even though it's not always easy to forget. Oh, Mr. Bishop, will you be eating with us or lunching with Mrs. Mitchell?
I'll have lunch here, if that's no trouble.
No, of course not. Jane will see to it. I must go and see Mrs. Daniels.
I take it your grandmother has decided to sit for her portrait after all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's very decent of her.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Oh, Mrs. Daniels, good morning.
Morning.
I felt I should let you know I will continue to sit for my portrait.
Oh, I wouldn't want you to do it against your will.
I'm aware that you've put in a lot of work and time, valuable time. It would be wrong to see that wasted.
Well, I'm glad you see it that way, Nell. Well, it's high time that we forgot all about this ridiculous race and let bygones be bygones.
I realised in church this morning that I had a duty towards you, but that doesn't include the rest of the Robinson household.
Was it a good service?
Very. It's a pity you missed it.
I had to get Jim off to an early start for his run with Des this morning.
Oh. One would have hoped the two grown men had something more dignified to do on the Sabbath. But some people just don't seem to know how to grow old gracefully, do they?
This one's probably not worth doing either.
I might get enough for a few beers.
Hey! You two!
Oh, wreck off, Grandad.
I'm not standing. The telephones are here for emergencies, not for fools like you to smash up when the mood takes you.
You better keep running if you know what's good for you.
I'm not going to let you smash the telephone box.
How do you figure on stopping us, old man?
Yeah, come on, try it.
What's this? How you guys get your kicks, is it? Gang up on blokes with iron bars, eh?
Nothing much else to do around here on a Sunday morning.
Hey, here's another one. What's going on here?
Oh, g'day, mate. How far behind are the others?
What?
The others, how far behind?
Oh, about 30 seconds.
Right, so do you want to take the two of us on and 20 other guys who are 20 seconds behind?
30.
30 seconds behind? Thanks, mate.
Oh, were they after you or the phone box?
Both.
Well, I hate to say this, but it gave me a chance to catch up with you. What do we do now?
I guess we start off even. I owe you that much.
Suits me.
Okay, ready?
Ready, set, go!
They were having us on. You reckon? We haven't seen any other runners, right? They were bluffing. Let's get them. Yeah, about time someone taught that old joker a lesson.
Nell, you really must sit still.
My leg's cramped. And I really do feel just a little bit faint. Would it be too much to ask for a cup of tea?
Very well.
Oh, I have got to let off steam to someone.
What's wrong?
I could cheerfully screw Mrs. Mangel's neck.
Madge.
Do you know she pushed Harold into driving her to church? And then she made sure she found a pew where there was no room for me. And you'd swear she was trying to drive a wedge between us.
If you wish to make wild accusations against me, Mrs. Mitchell, I'd prefer you did it to my face.
Well, you've just saved me the trouble, haven't you?
I can assure you that Mr. Bishop was only too happy to drive Jane and myself. He's so good-natured. But then he needs to be to put up with the likes of you and your children.
Please, stop this, both of you.
I didn't start it. And I have no wish to associate with any member of the Mitchell family. They brought nothing but disgrace to Ramsay Street.
At least I didn't get sacked from my job. See you later, Helen.
Oh, by the way, don't bother to set a place at lunch for Mr. Bishop. He's dining with Jane and me.
Take it easy, Mum. The butcher already killed it.
Just wish it was Mrs. Mangel's neck.
She really got to you, didn't she? Mum, relax. It's Sunday.
Yes. And that two-faced old cow sat through church as if butter wouldn't melt in her mouth. She should be run out of errands, bruv.
Well, you'd better calm down before Harold comes over for lunch.
Oh, no, he's not coming. He's eating with his landlady. Good. At least we can have some decent food for a change. Hope he chokes on his string beans.
Now, come off it. You like Harold.
If Mr. Bishop prefers to share his meals with that poisonous old crone, well, that's fine by me. Well, she can do his washing and do his ironing and look after his digestion. I don't know why he wants to get married at all with all that tender loving care being poured over him by the bucketful. No, he can stay there for keeps. Just welcome to him, the two-faced old biddy.
Here was I this morning saying how smart you were.
Don't start, Henry.
I wouldn't be game while you've got that mallet in your fist. You know you're playing right into Mrs. Mangel's hands, though, don't you? I can just imagine the version she's giving Harold of what went on between you at the Robinsons.
Oh, Harold knows me better than that.
I don't know. You've given him a couple of shocks lately. He's not too sure how things stand.
Yes. She's poisoned more suspicious minds than Harold's.
I reckon if you want him to stick around, You should be a bit kinder to old Lady Mangel.
Ha ha, no, she's not going to get off the hook that easily.
Well, it's up to you, Mum. I wouldn't waste too much time making up my mind. He's not going to hang around forever.